Alright guys, I'm back for the second part of my updated horror VHS collection video. I'm going to go ahead and get right into it. I'm going to try and make this video shorter than the last, and I don't have a whole lot more tapes to show off, so I'm going to go ahead and get into it. And the first tapes I'm going to show off right here, this is the Nightmare on Elm Street tape collection. These were the digitally remastered tapes. These came out at the same time the first box that came out, and I really love this artwork right here of Freddy. You know, when you get them all, he's got just an image of Freddy on the side. This set also came in a box set, but I ended up getting all these separately, so I don't have the box set. But I'm just gonna pull each of them out quickly and just show off the cover arts. There's one. 2, 3. Really like that artwork. 4. 5. 6. And New Nightmare, which is pretty much the same artwork as on the original artwork. And all these come with an interview with the director and the trailer of the movie. Next, we got the Good Times release of Pumpkinhead. Really fun movie. Alright, moving down to the next shelf. Another Good Times. We got Phantasm. One of my favorite horror sequels, Phantasm 2. This is the Universal Collector's Choice release. Pet Sematary. Great movie. Pet Sematary 2 with Edward Furlong. Phantom of Death with Michael York and Donald Pleasance. Then we have Puppet Master 2, and I have all the Puppet Masters on DVD. Then we have an X-rental of Retro Puppet Master on tape. And Curse of the Puppet Master. And this is actually a screener copy. We have two other movies that aren't really considered horror, but they're giant snake movies. We got Python 1, which I really like, and Python 2, which is a decent sequel. Got some more classics. Rosemary's Baby. This is an older release. I'm sorry about that glare. The Shining. Seven. Salem's Lot. I'm not sure if this is the DVD version or not. It's not rated, or it's unrated, but I've heard that this is not the complete extended version. I've heard that there's a longer version of it. Shockwaves. It's the Star Maker release. Then we have The Sixth Sense. This is the exclusive video bonus edition. I like this. It's still sealed, and it's which I like, and it's in really nice condition. You know, it's a pretty movie you can find pretty much anywhere. But the fact that it's sealed and it's in really nice condition, I just thought that was neat. Then we have this Sticks and Stones, an exploration of the Blair Witch Legend. This is a documentary that was released at Blockbuster, which is basically a documentary about the Blair Witch and the legend behind it. And it's really good, actually. Because back when this came out, I actually thought that Blair Witch, it really did happen, like I'm sure a lot of people did. And when I saw this documentary, there was so much evidence in this documentary that I'm sure, it made a lot of believers out of people. So this is a really cool documentary. Now I know it didn't really happen, of course, but there's just so much stuff in this documentary that makes it really seem real. Then we have Sleepy Hollow, one of my favorite Johnny Depp films, and probably my favorite Tim Burton movie. And then we have this sequel called Sleepy Hollow High. I love that artwork of the just the jack-o'-lantern on the front cover. Then we have Scarecrow Slayer. I actually enjoy the 3 Scarecrow movies. They're really low budget. Stepfather 2. Then we have Terror in the Aisles, and this is the documentary that's on the 30th anniversary Blu-ray of Halloween 2 that everybody was hoping they'd put in the complete collection set. But this is pretty good. It's basically just a collection of clips from different movies, and it's hosted by Donald Pleasance. It's really, really cool. Really recommend that. Then we have the media tape of The Dark. I love that artwork. Then we have Trancers. We have the Hal Roach film, The Terror, with Boris Karloff and Jack Nicholson. I really like that artwork. Classic horror poster artwork. Then we have Transformations. Crazy artwork on that one. Then we have this is actually a tape I haven't shown off on YouTube yet. I got this tape and another tape which I'll show off in a second, but I got this tape at a local flea market, and it's one that used to sell a ton of VHSs I would go into. When I was a kid, and there would be just tons of VHSs everywhere, and at that point I wasn't into collecting them, but I got a lot of movies from there. And of course now it's all DVDs, but the guy had, it's all DVDs now. There's maybe there's some VHS still, but there's really nothing really special. And then the guy had some tapes behind him, and then the guy behind the counter had some tapes behind him, and some tapes, some tapes on the actual counter. And this was one that caught my eye, and is The Town That Dreaded Sundown. Really cool tape. And then I got another tape, and I'll show that off last. Unbreakable, again, not really a horror movie, but still here. Then we had The Vineyard. I really did not like this movie that much. Village of the Damned. Then we have this documentary called World of Death, which is basically just a documentary about death around the world. It came out in '94, and there's just a ton of clips of, real deaths and everything, and some of it's hard to watch. Then we have a Waxwork 2. Alright. Then we have Extro 2. And then this is a VHS that my dad made me of the first 3 Puppet Master movies. Then we get to some more of my cool tapes. The first one is Child's Play. This is the original VHS tape. I've shown this off so many times. Again, this one is sealed in its plastic and is in mint condition. And I love that it's still sealed and it's in great condition. Then we have Maniac, which is another one that's still sealed and is in great condition. Then we have Bride of Reanimator. Really nice condition. This one's in the plastic, rental plastic cases. This is the unrated version. Then we have a cut box of The Kindred. Then we have Hellbound, Hellraiser 2, and X Rental. This is the unrated version. And then these are my Anchor Bay clamshells. First one's Evil Dead. Evil Dead 2. I really like that artwork. I preferred the original, but I still enjoy that one. And then we have The Midnight Hour. Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers. Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers. Shivers, which is one I got from my friend David Koenig, aka Fiend on Film on YouTube. Dracula, Prince of Darkness. And Time Bandits. And the last tape I'm going to show off is another tape that I haven't shown off on YouTube. I got this from, again, the same place that I got the Town That Dreaded Sundown tape. And again, like I said, you know, the guy, he didn't have a whole lot of tapes. He had some tapes behind him, and this is one tape that caught my eye. And it's Death Faces 4 clamshell. Really love that artwork. The actual case is in pretty bad condition, but still cool tape. One thing that's pretty cool, another thing that's cool is that this actually came with two artwork, covers. I can't really open it, but this actually came with two artwork sleeves, which was pretty cool. And the other one is just under the title Death Faces, and it's behind this one. It's in pretty good condition, the second artwork. But yeah, I just saw that and I just grabbed it. I thought it was really cool, and you know, it's something that I've never seen any of the Death Faces movie before. I've seen the Faces of Death films, but I've never seen the Death Faces films, so I just picked that one up. But anyway, guys, that was my entire horror VHS collection. Feel free to let me know what you guys think about my entire collection. If you've seen any of these movies, let me know and what you guys think about them. Thanks to everybody for watching and for, you know, subscribing. Like I've been saying, it might take me a little bit before I can respond to these videos, but I'll try to get back to you guys as soon as I can. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and hope everyone had a good weekend, and I'll see you guys later.